This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right. So, what are we talking about here? An injury plagued Anthony Davis and an over the hill, aka past his prime, LeBron James. Let me say that again because I need this to resonate in people's brain cells. The neuron receptors are not clicking. An injury plagued Anthony Davis and an over the hill, aka past his prime, LeBron James as a superstar, right? Remember, the legacy is officially over and done. But these guys are going to win it all next year. So we're going to gloss over the fact that the Denver Nuggets have not improved dramatically. So we're going to think that they're not going to continue to improve. Okay. We're going to act like that Denver Nuggets team that went as far as they did the second round, right? It's not going to be better than that Lakers team. But they already have a chemistry factor there, and they've already been gelling because people don't understand basketball is all about making sure the chemistry matches. That whole Lakers team next year is going to have to try to figure things out, right? But we're going to gloss over that. We're going to act like that doesn't exist. Okay. Y'all can have that one, folks. I told you, man, this Lakers team is not enough. Rajon Rondo, that's aging superstar. Not even a superstar. Not even a role player. I don't even know what he is. I know he can give you good high assist ratio that a Stephen Curry, a.k.a. Nightwing, fails to give you. I know he can do that. But the question is LeBron James going to let him be the floor general and run the offense? If LeBron's not going to do that, then Rondo's a non-factor. Plus, he's defensively irresponsible because of his age and his attrition. In that age, he can no longer stand in front of the athletic and elite younger point guards. So we're going to take Rondo out of the equation. The Lakers just basically gutted their team. I know people say, oh, well, we got Kyle Kuzma, we got Anthony Davis, we got LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma is a inconsistent, we don't know what he's going to be type of player. Wasn't he a part of that trade at some point in the trade deadline? They were thinking about getting rid of his ass. So right there, he's not a surefire plan for the baggage or the crap show. Now we can't use these certain words because, we got to follow the guidelines here on YouTube. Got to be clean, right? So with the crap show going on, Kyle Kuzma has not shown a propensity for him to be a consistent star player. What he's shown us is he's had moments where he's delivered, but he's also shown us moments where he's undelivered. But we're going to sit here and say that LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Kyle Kuzma can go up against that Denver team. Okay. We're going to sit here and say that Lakers team is better than the Rockets team. If the Rockets team can keep James Harden, Chris Paul, Clint Capella, because we don't know what Clint Capella's situation is, and let's say they can add another piece, they're better than that team. Team that has been proven to go deep in the playoffs, a team that's proven that they have chemistry. Okay. All right, we're going to gloss over that. We're going to sit here and tell ourselves that LeBron James is the same LeBron James that he was 5 years ago, where he was able to have the motor, the durability. Remember, what made LeBron James unique? The durability aspect for him to not have litany of injuries. But the last 2 seasons, what has happened to him? Could it be Father Time? Because we know Father Time is undefeated. We know age and attrition. I've explained that to you guys. Father Time does not lose to anyone when it comes to that. LeBron James is also showing a propensity for him to be injury prone. Hence, the injury that his quote-unquote therapist said was supposed to put him out for 6 months, right? So now we have a situation where we have an injury-plagued Anthony Davis that gets injured every year, mind you. We have a LeBron James that's continuously getting injured, right? And then we have a Kyle Kuzma that's not consistent. Okay, that team's going to win. Listen, man, let me make it very clear for you folks. And this is for the deep thinkers out here that truly understand basketball. If you want the Los Angeles Lakers to win next year, this is what's going to have to happen. They're going to have to get the Kawhi Leonard sweepstakes, which I don't see them getting because Kawhi Leonard's not taking no backseat to LeBron James. LeBron James has to make a public proclamation to say, what Shaq did when he went over to Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat team. I'm going to accept this glorified Robin role, and I'm going to let Kawhi Leonard take over the team. If he does that, Kawhi will go. Kevin Durant would have been win if LeBron would have done that in Cleveland. But we know LeBron's ego. He's a Class A narcissistic type, so that's not going to happen. Here's the facts. You're going to need a Klay Thompson type of player, a two-way player that can not only score the basketball, but can also defend. You know who would fit that mold? If they were able to get him, but they're not because they don't have the salary cap. Devin Booker. See, I'm trying to help you guys out so that you can understand how this Los Angeles Lakers team can be able to win. If you go out there and get a Devin Booker with a LeBron James and an Anthony Davis and a Kyle Kuzma, now you're on to something. But guess what? That's not enough. Now you have to turn around and guess what you got to go and get? You got to go get another scrappy type of player like a Clint Capella. Because when you look at Anthony Davis, you look at LeBron James, and you look at Kyle Kuzma, nothing about them is scrappy. Nothing about them tells you they are hustler type players. But Clint Capella is. You need that Clint Capella, Draymond Green type. That's what you need. And then you need another player off the bench that can lift you up, offensively and defensively. Now, if the Lakers can have that on top of LeBron James, on top of Anthony Davis, and on top of Kyle Kuzma, now you're talking about a legitimate contender here. You're talking about a real serious team. Now I have to look at them with real eyes and say, you know what? Here's my real diagnosis and here's my real assessment of the Los Angeles Lakers. But for right now, we don't even know what they're going to get. Because what if Anthony Davis goes out there and sprains his ankle? Because that's the thing with Anthony Davis. He'll start playing 5-10 games and then boom, he has a nick. And now with LeBron James injury prone, and he's constantly getting injured because his durability is not there, you don't know if he's going to last. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. And we're going to sit here and we're going to gloss over the Golden State Warriors like they're not going to have Stephen Curry, possibly Draymond Green, we don't know his situation, possibly Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant, which we know they're going to be out. But Bob Myers and that team have been very effective in playing chess versus checkers, and they are going to get two quality replacements to fit that mold. We know Golden State Warriors can do well in the regular season. They don't need KD, and they don't need Klay Thompson for that. They'll be just fine. Remember, they have experience beyond experience beyond experience. But we're going to sit here and act like experience doesn't mean nothing, right? And then we have the Utah Jazz. But I think people forgot about that team. I really think people forgot about Donovan Mitchell and them boys. They're on the uptick. Are we going to gloss over them? See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. We're glossing over all these teams, right? And we're sitting here telling ourselves, no, not me, not any deep thinkers, but the LBJ apologists and the LBJ stands. Because they got caught up off this glorified 2 for 20 menu deal. And they're thinking because that happened, all of a sudden the Los Angeles Lakers have returned back to the purple and gold Tinseltown Lakers Nation form. You guys don't understand basketball if you believe that. Listen, man. Next year, and I know this is going to sting, but it needs to sting, and it needs to sting hard. Ding! The Los Angeles Lakers better be lucky if they make the NBA playoffs. Let me say that again. The Los Angeles Lakers better be lucky if they make the NBA playoffs, even with the additions that they have. It's really that damn simple, folks. Because y'all need to at least make it through an NBA season without injuries. That's what y'all dealing with at this point. Remember, all of these guys have been injured. All of them, even Kyle Kuzma, all of their asses. So, again, what are we talking about here? Legitimate contenders? Now, that's fanboyism, fangirlism talk. That's what that is, folks. That's not basketball talk. Because if you're being real with yourselves, you're telling yourself, hey, Jenny Buss, hey, Rob Pelinka, hey, Frank Vogel, we need a whole lot more. Because if we don't get a whole lot more, then guess what? With this competitive NBA that we have in front of us and teams dominating the way that they're dominating, oh, we ain't got enough to win here. And if folks come to that conclusion, then they're being in their truest and most proper selves as rare and true NBA purists. Otherwise, all I'm getting is fanboy and fangirlism rhetoric. I'm just getting a LBJ brigade of LBJ apologists and LBJ stands giving that nonsense. Or the nonsense. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.